Welcome to our UFC BMF tier list video. Today, we're ranking the baddest dudes in UFC history from S tier to D tier. These fighters embody the essence of being a truly bad motherfucker, with the S tier being the best of the best, and the D tier still showcasing their badassery despite being at the lower end of the spectrum. So get ready to witness the hierarchy of ferocity unfold as we highlight the ultimate BMFs in the UFC. First on the list, in my opinion, is Jorge Gilbert Masvidal, placed in the A tier. However, due to his controversial attack on Colby Covington, I believe it showcases a cowardly act rather than the true spirit of a BMF, causing him to lose his spot in the S tier. Despite this, Masvidal's fearless fighting style and undeniable impact still warrant recognition among the baddest dudes in the A tier. Corey Sandhagen, placed in the C tier, embodies the BMF spirit by fearlessly accepting challenges that others may avoid. He accepted the fight against Umar Nurmagomedov when no one else would. Sandhagen's epic 5-round battle with Petr Yan showcased his exceptional skills and unwavering determination, despite narrowly losing. He called out Merab Dvalishvili, proving his willingness to face formidable opponents. With dominant wins over fighters like Chito Vera, Sandhagen has proven himself as a fierce competitor. While currently in the C tier, his relentless attitude and remarkable performances make him a force to be reckoned with in the UFC BMF category. In the B tier, we have Matt Brown, known as the Immortal. Brown holds the record for the most knockouts in UFC history, showcasing his devastating power. Despite serving as a gatekeeper for up-and-coming fighters, his intense pace and relentless style make him a force to be reckoned with. What sets Brown apart is his personal journey of overcoming addiction, surviving a heroin overdose, and conquering a meth addiction, earning him the nickname The Immortal. His ability to bounce back and focus on fighting after such challenges is truly inspirational, making him a truly bad motherfucker. Moving up to the A tier, we have Justin Gaethje, a true embodiment of a bad motherfucker in the UFC. Gaethje's recent fight against Fiziev showcased his relentless aggression and fighting spirit. Despite Fiziev being heavily favored, Gaethje battered him and proved that he is still one of the baddest dudes in the octagon. Gaethje's fighting style, marked by his powerful strikes and durability, has consistently thrilled fans. His ability to push the pace and engage in epic battles has earned him a reputation as an exciting and dangerous fighter. Gaethje's performances inside the octagon have solidified his status as a true BMF in the A tier. Moving down to the D tier, our first entry is Rafael Fiziev. While Fiziev possesses an amazing fight style, his limited number of fights in the UFC has hindered his ability to truly establish his badassery. Despite his exciting performances, Fiziev has yet to prove himself at the same level as some of the other fighters on this list. Furthermore, Fiziev's recent bout against Gaethje exposed some limitations in his game, highlighting that he may still have room for improvement. However, as a young fighter, Fiziev has plenty of time to develop and showcase his skills further. With more experience and opportunities, he has the potential to rise through the ranks and solidify his place among the baddest dudes in the UFC. In the S tier, we have Gilbert Burns, a true badass in the UFC. Burns is known for his fearlessness, having fought the undefeated Khamzat Chimaev when no one else would. Recently, he showcased his incredible activity by facing the likes of Neil Magny, Jorge Masvidal, and Belal Muhammad within just 4 months. A testament to his toughness, Burns fought through an early injury in his bout against Muhammad, using essentially one arm throughout the fight but refusing to be finished. His unwavering determination and impressive performances make him a deserving member of the S tier, solidifying his status as a true bad motherfucker in the UFC. Moving on to the B tier, we have Kevin Holland, a highly entertaining and talented fighter in the UFC. While some may argue that he deserves a higher ranking, the reason for his placement in the B tier is that the fighters in the A tier have all competed for UFC gold at least once in their careers. Although Holland is still young in his UFC journey, he has yet to challenge for a championship title. However, his exciting fighting style, knockout power, and ability to finish fights have earned him a solid placement in the B tier. With continued growth and the opportunity to compete at the highest level, Holland has the potential to ascend the ranks and vie for a shot at UFC gold in the future. Entering the D tier, we have Nate Landwehr, a fighter who may be lowly ranked in the UFC but possesses an undeniable savage spirit. Landwehr consistently brings the fight to his opponents, displaying a relentless and aggressive fighting style. Despite facing challenges and not enjoying a high rank, Landwehr's determination and never-back-down attitude make him a true warrior inside the octagon. While his placement in the D tier reflects his current position, it doesn't diminish his tenacity and willingness to engage in thrilling battles. Nate Landwehr's ferocious approach and unwavering determination make him a formidable presence and a true BMF in his own right. Moving on to the C tier, we have Guida, a veteran of the sport who has had a remarkable career. Despite winning a championship belt in Strikeforce, Guida was never able to capture UFC gold. Nevertheless, his longevity and ability to consistently give fighters a tough time earn him a solid placement in the C tier. Guida's insane cardio and relentless pace are legendary, allowing him to outlast opponents and push the fight to the limit. His willingness to absorb punishment while dishing it out showcases his durability and warrior mentality. Guida's ability to stay competitive and challenge opponents to this day is a testament to his tenacity and dedication to the sport. Continuing to the A tier, we have Dustin Poirier, a fighter with one of the most impressive resumes in the lightweight division. Despite never capturing the championship belt, Poirier's list of victories against top-ranked opponents speaks for itself. His upcoming rematch against Justin Gaethje will provide further clarity on their positioning within the A tier. Poirier's relentless pursuit of greatness and willingness to face anyone have led to memorable wars inside the octagon. His ability to perform under pressure and deliver spectacular performances has garnered him immense respect from fans and fighters alike. While Poirier's quest for the lightweight title continues, his incredible career achievements and upcoming bout against Gaethje solidify his place among the baddest dudes in the A tier. Entering the B tier, we have Strickland, a fighter who truly lives for the thrill of combat. Strickland consistently takes fights that he doesn't necessarily need to, demonstrating his love for the sport and his fearless nature. In a recent bout, Strickland risked his number 4 ranking by facing the dangerous striker Alex Pereira, even engaging in kickboxing exchanges for half a round before ultimately being knocked out cold. Undeterred, he then stepped up on short notice to face Nasruddin Imavov, not only at a weight class above his usual 185 pounds, but also emerging victorious in the matchup. Strickland's upcoming fight against Abuz Magomedov, another unranked yet dangerous opponent, further exemplifies his willingness to take on challenges simply for the love of fighting. His daring nature and fearlessness in the face of formidable opposition solidify his status as a true bad motherfucker in the B tier. Moving down to the D tier, we have Nico Price, a fighter known for his relentless style and willingness to engage in exciting battles. While Price may not have achieved significant accolades or high rankings, his fighting spirit and never-say-die attitude earn him a spot in this tier. Price's fights often deliver action-packed moments, with his unpredictable striking and eagerness to trade blows with his opponents. While his win-loss record may not be the most impressive, Price's ability to push the pace and provide thrilling performances make him a notable presence in the octagon. Moving on to the C tier, we have the powerful heavyweight contender, Derrick Lewis. Known for his incredible knockout power and relentless striking, Lewis has left a trail of destruction in the heavyweight division. While Lewis has yet to capture the UFC Heavyweight Championship, his impressive record and highlight reel knockouts have earned him a solid placement in the C tier. Lewis possesses the ability to turn the tide of a fight with a single devastating punch, making him a constant threat inside the octagon. Entering the prestigious S tier, we have Israel Adesanya, a fighter who has proven time and time again that he is one of the baddest dudes inside the UFC octagon. Adesanya's recent display of skill and courage solidifies his place among the elite. Not only has Adesanya fearlessly called out formidable opponents like Yoel Romero, but he has also faced every single contender in the middleweight division, leaving no doubt about his willingness to take on all challengers. Furthermore, after suffering 2 losses to Alex Pereira in kickboxing, Adesanya dared to step into the MMA realm and challenge Pereira for a trilogy fight. Although Pereira initially TKO'd Adesanya in their MMA encounter, Adesanya refused to let someone else expose Pereira's weaknesses and immediately sought a 4th encounter. In a stunning turn of events, Adesanya knocked out Pereira cold in the middle of the octagon, showcasing his incredible skill and resilience. This epic moment in UFC history, along with Adesanya's impressive resume and fearless attitude, solidifies his spot among the baddest motherfuckers in the S tier. Entering the B tier, we have Dan Hooker, a fighter known for his willingness to take on any opponent at any time, regardless of weight class. Hooker's fearlessness and willingness to step up on short notice solidify his status as a true bad motherfucker. Despite his commendable attitude, it's important to note that Hooker's win-loss record, especially in recent times, prevents him from placing higher on this list. While he consistently accepts challenging matchups, his overall success has been inconsistent. Nonetheless, Hooker's warrior spirit and fearlessness make him a respected and revered competitor in the B tier, showcasing his true badassery inside the octagon. Moving on to the C tier, we have Bobby Green, a seasoned fighter known for his slick boxing and entertaining fighting style. Green's placement in this tier is based on his longevity in the sport and his ability to consistently deliver exciting performances. Throughout his career, Green has faced tough competition and has proven himself to be a durable and resilient fighter. While he may not have reached the highest levels of the division or captured a championship, his ability to put on thrilling fights and his willingness to engage in battle earn him a solid spot in the C tier. Moving on to the D tier, we have Matt Frevola, a gritty and determined fighter known for his relentless fighting style. Frevola's placement in this tier is based on his competitive performances inside the octagon. While Frevola has showcased his toughness and heart in his fights, his overall record and level of competition prevent him from being ranked higher. Although he has faced some tough opponents, he has struggled to secure consistent victories and establish himself as a top contender in his division. Nevertheless, Frevola's tenacity and willingness to go toe-to-toe with his opponents make him a respected fighter in the D tier. His fighting spirit and determination make him a true bad motherfucker, even if he has yet to reach the same level of success as fighters in higher tiers. Entering the A tier, we have none other than the Reaper Robert Whittaker, a formidable force in the middleweight division. Whittaker's placement in this tier is well-deserved, given his impressive skill set and achievements inside the octagon. As a former UFC middleweight champion, Whittaker has proven his mettle against some of the division's toughest contenders. His striking prowess, coupled with his well-rounded skill set, has led him to victories over notable opponents like Yoel Romero and Darren Till. Whittaker's ability to adapt his game plan, his relentless work ethic, and his consistently exciting fights showcase his status as a true bad motherfucker. With his impressive resume and his willingness to take on all challengers, Whittaker secures his spot among the elite fighters in the A tier. Remaining in the A tier, we have Rafael Dos Anjos, commonly known as RDA, a seasoned veteran in the UFC. Dos Anjos' placement in this tier is a testament to his accomplishments and skills displayed throughout his career. As a former UFC lightweight champion, Dos Anjos has faced and defeated some of the best fighters in the division. His well-rounded skill set, combining striking, grappling, and cardio, has allowed him to secure notable victories over the likes of Donald Cerrone, Anthony Pettis, and Robbie Lawler. Dos Anjos' fearlessness, durability, and ability to perform at a high level against top competition make him a true BMF. Whether it's his relentless pressure or his submission expertise, Dos Anjos consistently delivers exciting fights and demonstrates his place among the elite fighters in the A tier. Next up in the B tier, we have Armin Sarukian, a rising star in the lightweight division. Despite his young career, Sarukian has already faced a remarkable lineup of opponents, showcasing his potential and earning his spot in this tier. Making his UFC debut against the current lightweight champion Islam Makhachev, Sarukian demonstrated his fearlessness and willingness to face top-tier competition from the get-go. He has since taken on formidable opponents such as Demiris Magulov, Mateusz Gamrot, and Joel Alvarez, showcasing his well-rounded skills and determination inside the octagon. Sarukian's ability to dominate opponents with his grappling and showcase his striking prowess has made him a promising contender in the division. Despite facing an unranked opponent in his most recent fight due to the reluctance of top 10 fighters to face him, Sarukian continues to prove himself as a true BMF. Entering the D tier, we have Drew Dober, a tough and gritty fighter in the lightweight division. While he may not have the highest ranking or the most eye-catching record, Dober's tenacity and willingness to go to war make him a notable BMF. Dober has faced a variety of tough opponents throughout his career, including fighters like Beneil Dariush, Islam Makhachev, and Alexander Hernandez. He's known for his aggressive striking style, always looking to land powerful shots and put on an exciting fight for the fans. Although Dober may have had some ups and downs in his career, his ability to weather storms and continue pushing forward showcases his resilience and determination. He's a fighter who brings the fight to his opponents and never backs down, earning his place in the D tier of the BMF list. In the C tier, we have Neil Magny, a relentless fighter in the welterweight division who is always ready to step into the octagon against anyone, regardless of their ranking or the hype surrounding them. Magny's willingness to take on all comers is commendable and earns him his place in this tier. Throughout his career, Magny has faced a multitude of opponents, showcasing his versatility and durability. He has shared the cage with top-ranked fighters, former champions, and rising prospects, never shying away from a challenge. Magny's consistent activity and ability to adapt to different fighting styles make him a tough opponent for anyone. He brings a high-paced, well-rounded approach to his fights, always looking to impose his will and secure victory. With his warrior mentality and willingness to fight anyone, anytime, Neil Magny solidifies his place in the C tier of the BMF list. In the D tier, we have none other than Michael Chandler. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking: how could the most entertaining lightweight be ranked in the D tier? Well, let me explain. While Chandler is undeniably entertaining and has had some memorable moments inside the octagon, his ranking in the D tier is based on certain factors. It's important to note that Chandler has received preferential treatment from Dana White, which has helped propel his career and secure a title shot. However, when we examine his record against top-level competition, it's not as impressive as one might expect. His 2 wins in the UFC came against an aging and battered Tony Ferguson, who is no longer ranked, and Dan Hooker. These victories, while notable, do not showcase a consistent track record against elite opponents. Furthermore, Chandler's decision to wait for a non-existent McGregor fight instead of facing tough contenders like Armin Sarukian raises questions about his willingness to face the best and earn his spot as a higher-ranked BMF. While Chandler's entertainment value is unquestionable, his performance against top-level competition and decision-making warrant his placement in the D tier. Wrapping up the C tier, we have Marvin Vettori. Now, Vettori is undeniably highly ranked in the middleweight division and possesses one of the most durable chins in UFC history. However, his placement in the C tier is influenced by a certain aspect of his behavior. Vettori has developed a reputation for being a bad loser. In some of his fights, even when the outcome was clear, he has expressed a belief that he won. This kind of attitude, often seen as being a crybaby, detracts from his overall ranking as a BMF. While his skills and toughness cannot be denied, the ability to accept defeat gracefully and acknowledge the judge's decision is an important aspect of being a true BMF. Therefore, Vettori's tendency to dispute fight outcomes prevents him from being ranked higher on this list. In the B tier, we have Kelvin Gastelum, a fighter who I seriously considered placing in the A tier. However, after careful consideration, I ultimately decided to assign him to the B tier. Gastelum is an incredibly talented and well-rounded fighter, known for his powerful striking and durable chin. He has faced some of the toughest competitors in the middleweight division, showcasing his skills and determination in each fight. Gastelum has proven his ability to go toe-to-toe with some of the division's elite fighters, often delivering exciting and memorable performances. However, what held Gastelum back from being placed in the A tier is his inconsistency in recent fights. While he has had impressive victories over notable opponents, he has also experienced some setbacks. This inconsistency prevents him from being considered among the absolute top contenders in the division. In the final A-tier pick, we have Max Holloway, a true legend in the featherweight division. Holloway has proven time and time again that he is one of the baddest dudes inside the UFC octagon. What sets Holloway apart is his remarkable durability and his ability to absorb significant strikes without ever being dropped. He holds the record for the most significant strikes absorbed in UFC history, yet he continues to march forward, displaying an iron chin and an unrivaled fighting spirit. While Holloway has had a closely contested rivalry with Alexander Volkanovski, who is widely regarded as the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, it doesn't diminish Holloway's incredible accomplishments. Outside of his battles with Volkanovski, Holloway has defeated a who's who of the featherweight division, showcasing his exceptional skills, fight IQ, and relentless pace. Max Holloway's dominance and the breadth of his victories in the featherweight division solidify his position in the A tier. He has cemented his status as one of the all-time greats, and his place among the elite fighters in the UFC is well-deserved. And finally, we arrive at the pinnacle of our list with the one and only Paddy Pimblett. I am joking, of course it's not fucking Paddy. It's Alexander Volkanovski, an undeniable force in the featherweight division. Volkanovski's incredible achievements and skill set place him firmly in the prestigious S tier. What sets Volkanovski apart is his remarkable record against one of the all-time greats, Max Holloway. Not only has he defeated Holloway not once, but 3 times, showcasing his ability to overcome tough challenges and solidify his dominance in the division. But it doesn't stop there. Volkanovski's journey to the belt was a testament to his skill, as he triumphed over a multitude of top-ranked contenders, proving himself against some of the most formidable fighters in the featherweight division. He displayed tremendous resilience and determination, even escaping a vicious guillotine choke from Brian Ortega in a battle of wills. Moreover, Volkanovski's recent fight against Islam Makhachev, though ending with a controversial decision favoring Makhachev, showcased his competitive spirit and his ability to go toe-to-toe with top contenders. Volkanovski's consistent activity, relentless drive, and undeniable talent continue to make history and solidify his claim as one of the greatest featherweights of all time. His place in the S tier is well-deserved, and his legacy as a true bad motherfucker is secure. And that wraps up my baddest motherfucker tier list. Thanks for watching and being a part of this discussion. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting MMA content. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to bring you more epic videos. Until next time, stay tuned and keep unleashing your inner BMF.